Hey guys, Devine here. Hope you're doing fabulous as always. So guys, today I wanted to talk to you about what are your success blockers? What is it that's holding you back from being more successful? And how do we define and understand what those success blockers are? And we're going to get into that right after this. Alright guys, welcome back! So yes, today I wanted to talk to you about what is your success blocker. You know, one thing that we all need to understand is most people in this world have some success blockers that have hindered you from becoming more successful than who you're capable of or who you are right now. Okay? And we have to really define and figure out what these success blockers are in our life so that we can be more successful, so that we can do more, so that we can be the person that God created us to be, so this way here we can bless as many people as we can. I mean, that's really what life is about. It's about getting out there and helping people to become more successful, helping people to feed them, helping people to learn. It's about being a good person all the way around. And we have to understand first things first that since we were children, by the age of 6 years old, pretty much your subconscious mind has most of its life figured out of how it's going to operate, how it's going to protect you, how it's going to bring you back to a place of comfort, right? And so when you understand that there are things there that have held you back from becoming more successful than you are right now, then you can really start to understand, wait a second, I don't have to be satisfied with making $100,000 a year. I can be satisfied making $1 million a year or $5 million a year. And now I have the ability to treat my family better, to go on trips, to do different things that wasn't available to me at that point in time when I was only making 30, 40, 100,000, whatever it is that you're making, you know. But we have to figure out what those success blockers are. So for some people, maybe your success blocker is, let's just use, okay, for example, let's just say you didn't have the type of lifestyle when you were growing up where you got a lot of attention, right? So what tends to happen is those type of people try to, typically as they get older, tend to be more of the people pleaser type of people. They're always looking to try to help other people because they're scared within their own mind, whether you realize it or not, that people aren't going to be there for you, that you're not going to be liked, that certain things might happen that is going to bring you back to a lonely state, right? And so what you have to understand is when we were little, we had these little programs going on in our brain that was training our subconscious mind to act and do certain things. So how can something like that, like for example, we'll use that one there again, hinder you from being more successful? Well, typically when you're in that type of a state, you only allow yourself to get to be so successful because you're afraid that if you get too successful, you're going to leave people out. You're gonna be in a position to where no one's going to want to be around you, right? And so we end up doing things to hurt our objectives in life because we don't even realize that our subconscious mind has positioned us to where we are hurting ourselves on a daily basis from becoming more successful. Maybe you're the type of person that grew up in a lifestyle where your family was very poor and they told you that you couldn't be rich, that our whole family has a legacy of just barely getting by. So what's that done? Your subconscious mind is saying, wait a second, I can't be successful. I'm going to have to do this for the rest of my life. And until you find out what your success blockers are, you're always going to be in this endless rut, guys, to where you're only going to get to a certain place in your life and you will never go higher. You will only have the ability to go lower. You can't get higher until you figure out what those success blockers are. And how do we figure it out? We have to do a deep dive into our childhood. We have to understand what it was that program does as kids. And then we have to figure out how to overcome those obstacles, right? So you're going to have to reprogram your brain. You know, you need to continue, because guys, right, I can tell you you need to do your daily affirmations, and believe me, those are great. You have to really do it. But until you believe it, you can't receive those daily affirmations. You can't receive those blessings in your life. And that only comes through repetition and through your ability to understand that, wait a second, this is not going to be an overnight fix, right? I know I have issues that have held me back, and now I need to reprogram my subconscious mind so that I can be more stable in life. I can be wealthier in life. I can be more loving in life. You know, all of these different things that are holding you back, those are things that was never intended for you to be that way. I mean, really, when you stop and think about it, we are all supposed to be extremely wealthy. All of us. I don't care who you are. You have the ability to be more wealthy than you are right now. And what we have to do is we have to spend that alone time in meditation, in prayer, and just figuring out, what is it in me that's holding me back? Why am I procrastinating? Why am I sitting down watching the news instead of reading a book and getting more informed in my life so I can grow and become a better version of myself, right? These are all things that we have to really stop and look at. We need to make sure that we understand that there are things there. And if you say, well, you know what, Ron, I'm doing fabulous. I got a great life. Well, great. Good for you. You're one in, 1 million people that are in that situation. But I guarantee you, I don't care, once again, guys, if you're making 100,000 or 250,000 or 30,000, there is more for you. Do you know that right now, in this world, the 1% of the wealthiest people have enough money combined to feed this entire world and give you, every single person, multiple millions of dollars? If they have that much money, then you deserve some of that. You deserve to be wealthier than you are right now. You deserve to have more abundance and be happier and more successful and have that love, because you don't have to worry. When you're worrying, you're only hurting yourself. You're taken away, because you can't have anger, worry, mindset, and still try to have a positive mindset. Only one of them can be in there at a time, right? So you have to continue to feed your mind with positive things. You have to continue to feed your mind with things that are going to enhance your life, not just bring you down and hold you back. Because that's what's been happening up to this point in time. But if you will do what I'm telling you to do, if you will sit down for a half hour, 15 minutes, every single night until you define your success blockers, and then you, at that point in time, once you define what they are, you might find more later on, okay? I'm just telling you that now. But you work on one at a time, right? So once you define it, then you have to go and study how to get rid of it. You have to continue to feed yourself more information that is going to overcome those success blockers in your subconscious mind. And when you do that, you'll start to see yourself actually becoming more successful. You'll start to see money starting to flow into your life that wasn't flowing in before. You'll start to see more opportunities open up for you that weren't there for you before. So, guys, just listen to me. This is all very, very important. And when you do it, you will, and I promise you guys, you will be more successful. But you have to dedicate that time to spend in that meditation, in that prayer closet, and really just figure out exactly what it is that's holding you back from the greatness that God created you to be. All right, guys? So if you have any questions on this, comment down below and I'll try to answer your questions. And guys, make sure you go to my social media pages and liking those. Make sure you're sharing these videos because you know, guys, I'm here to give you that spirit of increase because I know if I give you that spirit of increase, you will change your life, right? And how are you going to change your life? Because it's going to change your perspective. All right, guys, make sure you're helping me change this world one person at a time. All we have to do is continue to feed people and continue to show them love and have that extra capital to where you can bless people on a daily basis. You know, just like the Bible says, when you give, it will be given back to you guys. So just continue to give as much as you can, your time, your finances, your emotion. And when you do that, it's all going to come back on to you anyways. All right, guys, hope you got something out of this short video. And guys, please just let me know what I can do to help you, okay? All right, guys. Well, make sure you create yourself a fabulous day.